Hi there, and welcome to Home Songs for Life number 181, featuring Julie and Mel. I'm Chris, your host for the evening, but I'm going to disappear now and leave them to sing you their 4 songs. I'll pop back on at the end and have a wee chat with them. Okay, I'll say cheerio and on we go, and I'll leave it to Julie and Mel.
Thank you very much, Chris, and welcome to everyone who's watching. It's very nice to be with you this evening.
In case there's any confusion, I'm Mel, and that's Julie. So I see that our names are, it's not like Ant and Dec, where you know which one is which just because which way they stand. We're the other way round.
Yes, ongoing discussion as to whether it's Julie and Mel or Mel and Julie. However, we're going to sing 4 songs for you tonight. 3 of them are our own, and the final one is a song written by a friend. So it is a cover of sorts. We're going to start with a song called Willow. One of the things I love writing about is nature, and Mel puts up with it very, very kindly. So this one's called Willow. Open your arms for us, Willow. Spread them over empty skies. Catch the sun with your fingers, dipping into dark waters. Who will whisper secrets to the breeze? Life and love, love and life and loss. We weep for your loss, Willow. We weep for your loss, Willow. As you weep for us. Take us into your hardwood, blanket us with rough and bark. Weave me a basket of memories, hold the sky and earth together. Who will whisper secrets to the breeze? Life and love, love and life and loss. We weep for your loss, Willow. We weep for your loss, Willow. As you weep for us. Who will whisper secrets to the breeze? Of life and love and life and loss. We weep for your loss, Willow. We weep for your loss, Willow. As you weep for us. Open your arms for us, Willow. Spread them over empty skies. Catch the sun with your fingers, dipping into dark waters. Lovely. Thank you. Just so you know, there's a rather nice video to go with this on our YouTube channel. If you look up Julie Meecourt, then there's a video we produced for this one. Just like to say hello to Steve, welcome, and David McCann. Hi, David, and Ashley. How lovely! That's great to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. Right, the next song is one that I wrote as a result of one of the challenges set by the over 50s songwriting group we're in, called Talent is Timeless, and this was about choices. And anyone who knows me knows that this is one of my little rants. It's having choices and options in life is so important. So that's what this song's about, and it's called Caged Bird, and its inspiration comes from Maya Angelou's poem, Tell Me Why the Caged Bird Sings. I think that's enough of that, isn't it?
That's enough for me.
Let's go. Tell me, why does my cage bird sing? Do you hear her melody? Can you bear her haunted refrain? She sings of freedom, freedom, freedom. Oh, fly, little bird, fly, stroke the air with yellow and gold. Fly, little bird, fly, stretch your wings, let them unfold. Dare to own the sky, dare to own the sky. Her doors I have open and wide. Why won't she fly? Why won't she fly? She opens her throat to release her rage, futile in a gilded cage. A gilded cage. Oh, fly, little bird, fly, stroke the air with yellow and gold. Fly, little bird, fly, stretch your wings, let them unfold. Dare to own the sky, dare to own the sky. Your wings, let them unfold. Dare to own the sky, dare to own the sky. Her song should be released to wash the sky, to wash the sky. Freedom, it cannot be given, it must be yours. Fly, little bird, fly, stroke the air with yellow and gold. Fly, little bird, fly, stretch your wings, dreams, let them unfold. Dare to own the sky, dare to own the sky.
Bird.
Cage bird. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. That's a nice comment. And thank you, David, as well. That's a lovely comment. Yeah, well, it is quite laid back on that one. Hello, Gary. And thank you, Steve.
Right. So this is called, well, I guess it's Time Glides By. This was written for another Talent is Timeless competition, really. But as a severely disciplined musician who practices his scales and arpeggios all the time, I know all about rules and sticking to them or not. But there are people who, because of things that happen to them in life, make rules that they think will make life easier for them. And this is about someone I knew who didn't want to get hurt by people and went out of their way to actually keep away from people all the time and didn't realize quite what they were missing. So this is Time Glides By.
You made yourself a promise, choosing all the rules to keep yourself protected from all the ghosts and ghouls. The walls you built around you, stone by stone, hold you like a prisoner, cornered and alone. Time glides by, time glides by, time glides by, glides by. The days slip by so quickly, the nights were dark and long, thinking what might have been, thinking you were strong. The walls you built around you, stone by stone, hold you like a prisoner, cornered and alone. Time glides by, time glides by, time glides by, glides by. One day you'll wake up and you'll find that you've been left behind. You've been left behind. Time glides by, time glides by, time glides by,
Time glides by, and it's gliding by quite quickly. That's the third song already. Song number 4, when I was 16, 17, busy learning the guitar, I was fortunate enough to meet an amazing guitar player by the name of Bob Axford in Southeast London. And he was very kind if ever I asked him how to play something, he wouldn't tell me. He would just say, "Watch," and he would play it again. And I say, "What happened there?" And he'd say, "Watch." So I developed the ability to watch people play and then go away and play whatever it was they did. He was in a duo with a lady called Rosemary Hartman, and together they wrote this song, "Strangely Moved," which I heard at my local folk club at the time, and it's stayed with me ever since. And when I finally got together with Julie singing last year, this just seemed an obvious choice. So I managed to find out where Bob was, get his permission. Thank you very much, Bob, for everything. And
it is one of our favourites, isn't it?
Absolute favourites. And other people seem to like it. So it's a bit spooky.
Can I just say hello, Hannah? Nice to have you with us. That's lovely. Thank you. And thank you for all your lovely comments, everybody else as well.
Strangely Moved.
Change guitars.
Yes, I did wonder whether you had.
It's the wrong tune.
Can't get the staff these days, I'm afraid. Sorry about that, everybody.
Take 3. Is this live?
I'm strangely moved as by owls in a midnight wood, when the mind knows there's nothing to be feared, and trembles as I do with you here. Long forgotten ways, words upon a half-remembered page. Something in your smile turned and twisted, tangled in my mind. Stranger, stranger still, I know just what to say. There is no need to hurry, for the answer can't be changed. Somewhere in the past, I'm waiting for today, sealed and signed and pre-designed, it can't be rearranged. I'm strangely moved. Everything is falling into place. There is no need to throw the dice this time. The answer is the same in any case. Stars and tarot cards, the reason can't explain. Maybe there are ways of knowing things that are to be. Months in the past that lingered at today. I know I heard you calling. Wait for me. Wait for me. I'm strangely disturb me, look away. Knowing too much, we must take care not to journey back to yesterday.
Strangely moved.
Well, that's our 4 songs. Thank you very much for everybody who's listened in. I think we've probably got Chris joining us on screen again very shortly.
Well done, and on behalf of everybody, can I say a big thank you for your 4 lovely songs.
Oh, thank you for
very,
having
very
us,
nice.
Chris. We really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I don't do anything except just sit and listen, which is very nice. And now, well, David said, and then you chat with them, so or ask them questions. So I was going to ask you what the capital of Kazakhstan was, or how
My
many
favourite
inches.
colour is green, if that helps.
All right, that's very nice. No, I think we are really talking about songwriting questions. So I guess my first question would be: do you write together all the time, or are these individual songs, or how do you go about your writing process?
We write together most of the time, and sometimes I'll have some music which I need some words for, and sometimes Julie will have some words that she needs music for, and sometimes we just sit down to write. And occasionally we write totally as solo people, as single artists.
Good, that's a full answer. I take it then that you write the music most of the time, then Mel, and you do the words.
Well, I think probably majority of the time that's how it works. But occasionally, I because I play guitar as well, I will write something. But then I go to Mel and I say, not very pleased with this bit, Mel, and then he'll come up with all these alternatives that sound so much better than mine. So it's a good team, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little more dangerous the other way, because I'm famous for writing cheese, and I write the most beautiful cheesy songs, and Julie says, that's a bit too nice. And we end up with some very strange songs, that nowhere near what I intended them to be. But it seems to work.
Well, we enjoy it, don't we?
Well, it makes me laugh.
So you just write together, or on your own individually? Do you write with other people as well, or?
Well, we've both worked with other artists, but we really like working with each other, and it's a good fun thing. It usually involves possibly a glass of wine or whiskey at the same time, which makes things a little smoother, I find.
This is the easiest I've ever found writing, I've got to say. I've worked with quite a few people, and obviously they can't respond to me terribly well, and Julie seems to manage it somehow, so puts up with my cheese.
And Mel puts up with my weird nature songs, which I have a tendency to veer towards.
Yeah.
Well, they're lovely songs. And do you get much of a chance to get them out in public? Do you do much performing?
Well, I think like all musicians, it's the world is coming back alive for us. We have got some gigs. We've got one coming up in a week's time at one of our local it's a shopping centre come craft place. So we've got a gig there, and we go to open mics. And what's lovely is that the folk sessions are starting up again in our area. So the things are starting to happen, and so we are just starting to get out there.
Unfortunately, we really started singing together just as COVID hit. So so all the momentum we had and the excitement we had at look, we can write songs, we can go out and do them, and then suddenly there was nowhere to go. So we kind of sublimated that urge by joining Talent is Timeless.
Yeah.
Which I can't recommend enough. But if you're over,
I'm a Talent is Timeless person as well, as is David, and quite a few of the people who are involved with
there's a lot of lovely familiar names on that, and we had the meeting some of them when we went up to London back in October, wasn't it? And we're hoping we might see some of them again on the 7th of December. because
Are you-
there's another gig.
Are you going down to? Is it London? Isn't it?
Yes, we are.
It's all quite a bit London centric for us away out in the wilds of Scotland. It's difficult to get down there for anything.
Yeah, we're thinking we ought to do a tour.
Yeah,
Campbelltown would be a good place to go.
yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, very, very good.
Also,
Well-
as well as writing together, we are each in different types of band, and Julie's in a street band and an orchestra, and I'm in a ska band.
Oh, Scar.
Wearing a pork pie hat, if you'd like to try and imagine that, and in a big band, but nobody hears me because the trumpets and saxophones are all too loud.
And we don't tell them that because they get quite offended by that.
They won't be watching. It's fine.
Well, thank you very much for giving us a little insight into yourselves and what you do, and thank you once again for 4 fantastic songs for us all. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm sure everybody else has. So we'll just say cheerio for now, and I will end the broadcast. So goodbye, everyone.
Thanks very
Bye,
much.
everyone.
Bye.